Ano nga bang klaseng mga pagkain ang kailangang iwasan kung tayo ay nagkaka-acne? So nakakita tayo ng study guys na na-publish noong 2024 lang. It is the impact of diet and nutrition in patients with acne vulgaris. Even though kukonti pa lang ang alam natin about acne and diet, ang study na ito ay nagpo-provide ng comprehensive review ng mga existing research on diet and acne. And sinasummarize nito ang mga existing studies na nagli-link ng diet sa paglala ng acne. Sinasabi sa review na ito guys na Western diet which is particularly high in dairy, refined carbohydrates, chocolates, and saturated fats are associated with increased prevalence of acne. Tinalakay din dito ang pagkakaroon ng imbalance sa ating mga omega-6 and omega-3 ay mag-aaring mag-contribute sa inflammation, thereby also causing worsening of acne. And also yung mga high glycemic index foods guys, no, kagaya ng ating white bread and mga sugary snacks, ito po ay maaari mag-contribute sa pagtaas ng ating insulin and insulin-like growth factor 1 na siya namang nagsistimulate ng sebaceous gland activity and androgen levels leading to the worsening of acne. Next naman ay mga dairy products, yung milk, especially skim milk, may increase insulin-like growth factor 1 and also your insulin, and this will lead to increased activity of your sebaceous glands leading to acne formation or worsening of your acne. May mga milk din po na maaaring mag-contain ng dihydrotestosterone na maaaring magkaroon ng androgenic effect sa ating mga sebaceous glands leading again to worsening of acne or acne formation. And na-mention din yung whey protein na maaari itong may link sa mga acne flare-ups, and nakikita ko din talaga guys nung may mga Filipino patients talaga nagpe-flare up yung acne nila pag nagtitake sila ng whey protein. Next is yung favorite natin, yung chocolate. So sinasuggest ng mga studies guys that chocolate, particularly dark chocolate, can actually trigger or exacerbate acne through inflammatory pathways. So sa mga studies na ito, pinakita na ang cocoa na nasa ating mga chocolates ay maaaring mag-increase ng inflammatory cytokines, particularly interleukin-1 beta, which leads to comedogenesis and eventually acne formation. Next one is saturated and trans fat. So high-fat diet, particularly those that are high in saturated fats, kagaya ng mga fast food and processed snacks, can increase inflammation and sebum production, leading to the formation of comedones and acne. And also guys, palmitic acid and trans fat enhance inflammatory pathways that contribute to acne formation. Next po is gut microbiome. So pag poor po yung diet natin, nagkakaroon po ng disruption ng ating gut microbiome or yung mga natural microorganisms na nakatira sa ating gut. This eventually leads to the increase in gut permeability and promote inflammation, at dahil dyan, maaaring magkaroon ng worsening and trigger of acne. So, minention din doon ang ilang studies na nagpapakita na ang alcoholic beverage consumption ay maaaring mag-exacerbate ng ating acne dahil ito ay maaaring mag-contribute sa inflammation and also alteration ng ating hormonal levels. Yung mga salty foods and salty snacks natin, yung mga mahihilig sa maalat, kagaya ko, no, yung mga studies na ipinakita doon na baka link yung excessive sodium intake sa acne. And may na-include din ng mga studies guys na nagpakita na yung egg daw and yung mga gluten-containing food ay maaaring may association din with acne. But for me, I think this requires more studies to confirm. So actually, itong study na ito, pwede naman natin itong gamitin as a useful guidance para sa ating diet, para malaman natin yung mga dietary factors na maaaring maka-influence sa ating acne. Pero dahil sa limitations ng study na ito, it should be used as part only of a broader acne management plan rather than a standalone treatment or strategy para sa acne natin. So for me talaga guys, no, dietary changes may actually help reduce acne breakouts, but kailangan din natin maintindihan na yung acne, hindi lang diet ang nakaka-apekto dyan. So genetics, hormones, and also our other lifestyle factors also play a role. So kung i-adjust man natin yung ating diet guys, we need to decrease consumption of high glycemic index foods. Number 2, limit our dairy consumption, especially skimmed milk. Number 3, increase the intake of omega-3 rich foods. And kumain ng more whole foods, foods that are rich in fiber, and also those rich in probiotics para masuportahan natin ang ating gut health. Pero guys, if feel nyo pa rin na nagpa-flare yung acne or natitrigger yung acne nyo sa particular food and medyo skeptical kayo or hindi kayo sigurado, pwede nyo gawin ang 4 to 6 week elimination diet. So tatanggalin ninyo, hindi nyo i-consume yung particular food na sinususpetsahan ninyo na nagtitrigger ng acne ninyo for 4 to 6 weeks sa inyong diet, and observe ninyo kung nag-improve ba yung acne ninyo. And again guys, huwag natin kalilimutan, as part of our comprehensive or broader acne management plan, so kailangan natin may topicals pa rin tayo, and kung kinakailangan po, oral medications para i-treat yung ating acne. Pero guys, kung sobrang severe po ng acne ninyo, most likely po hindi po ito mag-i-improve with just diet. Severe acne requires immediate attention by a board-certified dermatologist. Usually, kailangan siyang i-treat with combination topical and oral medications para maiwasan ang mga complications kagaya ng acne scarring. Alright guys, I hope this helps. For more acne tips, follow me and Basta Acne DMD. Bye!